You want to hear something?
Yeah.
You want to hear something even more fucked up though?
Than a mucous membrane? Sure.
Well, goldfish are probably the least understood fish in the fish zone because you can get them at.
You just put them at a bowl. Yeah, you get them at the carnival.
Oh my God, they last 10 to 15 years?
Exactly.
Holy shit.
They can last 10 to 15 years. The longest lived goldfish on record lived to age 43, and they can get pretty fucking huge. They only get small because you keep them in such a small bowl, but they can get like as big as your fist.
That's terrifying. I'd kill it before it got that big.
You would you would kill it to show dominance over the goldfish. Like
you're not getting as big as me.
Once a goldfish passes like the 2-finger threshold, you are now scared of it. Like.
You may be confined to this bowl, but I must show you to not venture beyond.
He becomes the owner.
My goldfish stopped looking at me out of the side, and now it's looking at me like straight on. I'm really scared.
Yeah, my goldfish learned how to build binoculars the other day, and he's looking at me from across the room these days. I think he's trying to study me.
He's making a gun out of the reeds in his tent. Is that normal? He's making a gun to shoot me.
It's like you slowly start seeing a crack building in the side of the bowl.
His eyes shifted to the front. No. He's gone from prey to predator. Is that normal? He's looking at me dead on.
Have you ever heard of the goblin shark?
Yes.
It sounds pretty awful.
It's probably the worst looking shark.
The goblin shark is to me what gibbon apes are to Schlatt. I am. Oh, never mind. I looked it up.
No, the goblin shark is the worst. If we were talking about the attractiveness of sharks, the goblin shark is way at the bottom. It is
fucking terrible.
Wow, this thing is fucking monstrous, dude.
Oh no, it's a fucking nightmare. It is literally
holy shit.
Like some of the stuff that lives in the ocean is just absolutely nightmarish, but something about the goblin shark
didn't evolve for looks.
If you're wondering what the goblin shark looks like, folks who are listening in the audio zone, it looks like a fucking shark, but then attach the face of a fucking like evil dolphin to the bottom of it, under the nose. It's weird.
Right.
It looks like a goblin.
The goblin shark, fun fact about it, it actually, to eat its prey, it dislocates its jaw and thrusts it forward many inches.
I knew
to
about
latch
that. Yeah,
around it.
It's like, no, it's literally like it's like.
Oh my God. Oh, I just saw it do it. It pogs and unpogs.
It's like the worst enemy in an underwater level in a video game that is just it's one of those levels that's just way too hard.
This is the thing you can't fight. It just chases you through the whole level, and you have to escape before it kills you. Like that. This is what that is.
This is the reason why people are afraid to swim out into the water in GTA 5, even though there's nothing out there.
This is, you know what? I think they named the goblin shark first, and then when someone came up with goblins, they were like, man, this is an ugly motherfucker. We should name it a goblin.
You know, I would honestly believe
because we
that.
named the shark that, and it is that bad.
I think it's pretty safe to say that most of the worst animals live under the ocean, like that.
Like stingrays.
What's your deal with stingrays?
What do you mean? Wait, do you guys not know about this? No, you know about this.
You got stung by one.
I got stung by a fucking sting. Okay, rather.
You may have told me at one point, but I don't remember entirely.
Okay, I was in California, right?
Oh, I remember this story. Yeah, I remember this story.
Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? I'm out in Cali. I'm going to do some fun shit, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go surfing. So I get together. It was Noah, it was Cooper, and it was Macro. We're all there. We got the surfboards. We got the you get like the stuff to prevent you from like chafing and removing your nipples. You get like the shirt, like the wet shirt.
The no nipple remover.
The no nipple remover. And I made plenty of jokes with the guy at the fucking counter about how I was gonna be in so much trouble. I'm gonna get out there and lose my nipples. But little did I know I would experience something far worse. And so we got out there. And this is Seal Beach, California, by the way. And we got out there and we were like, wow, what a great day. It's prime weather, weekend, no one's here. Why could that be? Spoiler. stingray population. So we walk all the way down towards these like rocks, towards the surf or whatever. Get on the surfboard, start trying out some stuff, right?
Some kick flips.
I'm on my knees, bro, on the surfboard, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stand up, man. I'm feeling this. This is my day. And I stand up on the surfboard, and I don't know if this is like a really weird thing, but I think it's really fun to just get like painlessly knocked around by shit. So surfing was really fun to me. I stood up on this thing. This wave like hits me, and I basically
come
fall
back
off.
To that later.
Fall off feet. I fall off feet first, and literally go straight down onto something incredibly sharp.
Oh.
So usually, what happens with stingrays is you step on them, and then their tail whips around and stings you. What happened in my case was I literally was so fucking unlucky that I fell directly onto a stingray barb pointed upwards, like with all of my weight on my foot. And so that hurt, right?
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, Jesus, it must have been like sea glass or something, which is a stupid thought. But, you know, when the toxins are running through your blood, you're not thinking about it. So I swam back to the surface or whatever, or, you know, back to the shore. I was like, oh, shit. And they saw that I was bleeding, right? So I wrapped a towel around it, and I was like, this hurts fucking way more than a cut should. And this lifeguard ran up to me, and he's like, hey, bro, what's up? You got a little thing going on there. And I was like, yeah, I think I cut myself on some glass or something. It really hurts, though. And he looks at it. He's like, oh, yeah, stingray. That's the 5th today. And I was like, what? The 5th today?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You just
like,
tell immediately,
no,
too.
they should. Why do they call it Seal Beach? Call it Stingray Beach? Because it is fucking. This is where all the stingrays are. This is why there was no people. It is chock full of fucking stingrays. So they're like, yeah, no worries. I'll get you hot water for the venom. Hot water, apparently, a lot of like hot water basically negates a lot of like underwater sea creature toxins.
That's so simple. That's literally so simple.
It is.
It's very simple.
If you catch it early enough.
But you didn't.
They did not. So I've just kind of gotten my foot in this bag of hot water, and like my I feel it in my hip at this point, and I'm like, you know, I don't think this is doing much, but I take it out and it's super painful. So they drove me basically away. I started getting nauseous at this point. I called my mom. I literally was like, I was like fucking sloped over my car.
We're gonna
hey, son, Charlie, this is way worse than I.
Mom, I don't know what I'm gonna gain from this, but holy shit, craziest thing just happened. And she was like, go to the hospital. I'm like, nah, I got the hot water. Hang on, I'm gonna throw up. And then I have to get in my car and drive back because Macro's not picking up. No one's picking up.
This was also in the summer, right? Near the summer. So it was
this was summer.
It was still hot out. So like I can imagine just how much it would suck to also be in the heat by the beach and also have your foot in hot water
and also be that I wasn't even feeling temperature, bro. But the worst part is my B&B was 30 minutes away and this water was not hot anymore.
Oh, no.
So I take this fucking bag of water, shove it in my car, keep my foot in it, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the pedal, turn on the GPS.
Was it your left foot?
Left foot, yep.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
Thank fucking God, dude, honestly. I like turned on my friend's like anime playlist and literally screamed for like 30 minutes all the way back to my house. I got there, I started like boiling water. I went in the shower. And I turned on the
Charlie,
hot water.
1 second. Hey guys, can we get a piece of art of Charlie screaming to anime music while his foot is in a bucket of water?
I was like in LA. I was in LA fucking traffic, like just like, oh God, fucking move, dude. Yeah. And so I get back, get in the shower. Shower runs out of hot water like 3 minutes in.
Oh no! What?
I call my mom again. It's a fucking disaster. And here's the worst goddamn part, as it's like finally starting to wear off. It lasted like an hour and a half for me. Also, I've never said this before publicly or to anyone, but I didn't remember. This is so fucking embarrassing.
No,
this is unironically embarrassing.
You can't get out of it now. I mean, you've done yourself in.
Okay, I remember the one Gus Johnson video.
Yeah.
Where everyone's on the beach is getting stung by the jellyfish.
And he's getting pissed on.
And in my delirium, I do not remember what sea creature this is. You know what? Though I looked it up later, and apparently it does help. So I think that actually...
I don't think it's nearly as embarrassing as you're making it sound. I mean, it's the, what is it, the ammonia in the piss?
Apparently you're not even supposed to do it on a jellyfish sting. That's funny.
So,
but anyway,
you pissed on your foot.
I pissed on my foot, yeah, and eventually it stopped hurting. Listen, man, when it hurts that bad, you do stupid things. And anyway, this is around the time that I get a call back from Noah, right? And I assumed, oh, he's calling to check in on me. He says, so hey, I also got stung by a stingray.
Oh,
wow.
And he's like super chill about it. He's super chill about it. And he's like, yeah, the fucker barely got away. Like I tried to grab it. I felt something slimy. I tried to do you justice, but couldn't do it. Because this motherfucker doesn't have any, like, feeling.
Wait, hold on. So he went after the stingray that got you?
He went after the stingray. No, he's absolutely nuts. So now I just feel stupid because I've put on my whole, like, drama show in front of these guys, and Noah just gets casually stung by a stingray and tries to grab it afterwards. So now I'm just the idiot in the shower pissing on my foot. You know what I mean?
But let's be real here, though. Noah could get, like, shot, and he would probably walk it off.
He probably would, Tim, but I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good about it because all of a sudden it was like, it was like, oh, man, that's really rough that Charlie had to deal with that. And all of a sudden it's like, that Charlie guy's kind of a fucking bitch.
You know what, Charlie? I don't think you're a bitch now.
They got me sandwiches, and it actually got infected later, and that was fun. Sorry, that story went on for a much longer time.
No, that was perfect. That was a great.
It's a great chuckle.
That was I had a chuckle indeed.
Hey, and you know what? The story ended with a sandwich, so it all came full circle.